Hey everyone, welcome back to Safari in African, where we explore Africa's abundance and uniqueness. Now, we all love the subject of money, right? I mean, let's be honest, money makes the world go round. So today, we are diving into Africa's top 10 strongest currencies, and not just that, but also how they compare to the Kenyan shilling. If you're interested in finance, travel, or you're just curious about the continent's economic powerhouses, stay tuned for more content on Africa. And number 10 is the Zambian kwacha. One Zambian kwacha is equivalent to 4.57 Kenya shillings. In terms of the economy, Zambia's economy is predominantly based on copper mining, which accounts for more than 70% of the country's export revenue. The mining sector has attracted significant investment, but economic instability and external debt burdens have led to fluctuations in the kwacha. Agriculture is another key sector, employing over half of the workforce, with maize as the staple crop. The government has been implementing economic reforms to reduce dependency on mining and improve other sectors like manufacturing and tourism. Even though the kwacha is stronger than the Kenyan shilling, its reliance on copper prices makes it highly volatile. Number 9 is the Lesotho Loti. One Lesotho Loti is equivalent to 7 Kenyan shillings. Lesotho's economy is closely linked to that of South Africa, with the Loti pegged at a ratio of 1:1 to South African rand. The country's economic activities are primarily driven by agriculture, manufacturing, and notably textiles and mining. Additionally, Lesotho benefits from water exports to South Africa through the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. The exchange rate indicates that the Kenyan shilling is weaker than the Lesotho Loti. This disparity can be attributed to various factors, including differences in economic size, trade balances, and monetary policies. Lesotho's currency stability is reinforced by its peg to the South African rand. Number 8 is the South African rand, popularly known as ZAR. One ZAR is equal to 7 Kenya shillings. South Africa has one of the most diversified economies in Africa, with strong industries in mining, finance, agriculture, and manufacturing. It is one of the world's largest producers of platinum and among the top producers of gold and diamonds. The country has a well-developed banking system, making Johannesburg a financial hub. However, challenges such as high unemployment rate, political instability, and energy crisis, and most notably the load shedding, have weakened the rand in recent years. Despite its strength, the rand is also highly volatile compared to the shilling due to internal economic and governance challenges in South Africa. At number 7 is the Ghanaian cedi. One Ghanaian cedi is equal to 8.3 Kenyan shillings. Ghana is one of West Africa's fastest growing economies, fueled by gold, cocoa, and oil exports. The government has invested in industrialization and infrastructure, but inflation remains a major challenge, affecting the cedi's stability. The agriculture sector employs over half of the population, with cocoa being a primary export. Ghana has also seen recent growth in fintech and digital banking services. Overall, the cedi is stronger than the Kenyan shilling, but Kenya's economic diversification makes its currency more stable. At number 6 is the Eritrean nakfa. One Eritrean nakfa is equal to 8.6 Kenya shillings. Eritrea has a controlled economy that is heavily reliant on agriculture and mining. The mining sector has seen growth due to gold and copper production, but the country remains under strict government control, limiting private sector expansion. Remittances from the Eritrean diaspora also play a significant role in supporting the economy. Due to its rigid monetary policies, the nakfa is pegged to the US dollar, preventing fluctuations in its value. In comparison to the Kenyan shilling, the nakfa's fixed exchange rate makes it more stable than the freely floating Kenya shilling. At number 5 is the Seychellois rupee. One Seychellois rupee is equivalent to 8.9 Kenya shillings. Seychelles boasts a high-income economy driven by tourism, which contributes contributes to about 70% of their GDP. The country also has a well-developed fisheries sector and a growing offshore banking industry. Unlike many African nations, Seychelles has one of the highest GDP per capita figures on the continent. The government maintains tight control over the economy, implementing policies to stabilize inflation and promotes sustainable tourism. In comparison to the Kenyan shilling, the Seychelles rupee is stronger than the shilling due to Seychelles' high GDP per capita and strict monetary policies. Number 4 is the Botswana pula. One Botswana pula is equivalent to 9.29 Kenyan shillings. Botswana is one of Africa's politically stable countries with a well-managed economy. The diamond mining industry accounts for over 80% of export earnings. Apart from mining, Botswana has a flourishing tourism sector, largely due to its rich wildlife and national parks. The country has consistently ranked among the least corrupt in Africa, attracting foreign investments. Government policies have also emphasized economic diversification into sectors like finance and manufacturing. Compared to the Kenyan shilling, the pula is stronger than the shilling due to Botswana's sound governance and economic resilience. And number 3 is the Moroccan dirham. One Moroccan dirham is equivalent to 12.9 Kenyan shillings. Morocco has a mixed economy driven by agriculture, manufacturing, tourism, and renewable energy. It's the world's largest exporter of phosphates and has strong trade links with Europe, particularly France and Spain. The country has invested heavily in infrastructure and technology, creating an emerging automotive and aerospace industry. Morocco's tourism industry contributes significantly to its GDP, attracting millions of visitors annually. In evaluating the dirham against the Kenyan shilling, the dirham is stronger due to Morocco's diversified economy and strong export sector. And number 2 is the Libyan dinar. One Libyan dinar is equivalent to 26.3 Kenyan shillings. Libya has one of the largest oil reserves in Africa, making oil exports the backbone of its economy. The Libyan dinar has remained strong due to the country's huge foreign reserves and low population. However, political instability since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011 has weakened the economic growth. The Libyan dinar is much stronger than the Kenyan shilling, but Libya's political instability makes its economy less reliable. Kenya, despite having a weaker currency, has a more diversified and stable economy. And number 1 is Africa's strongest currency, the Tunisian dinar. One Tunisian dinar is equivalent to 40.6 Kenyan shillings. Tunisia has the strongest currency in Africa due to its well-diversified economy, which includes tourism, manufacturing, agriculture, and petroleum exports. Unlike many African countries, Tunisia has strict currency controls which help keep the Tunisian dinar stable and strong. The country also benefits from their close economic ties with Europe. The Tunisian dinar is nearly 5 times stronger than the Kenyan shilling due to their strong monetary policies, low inflation rates, and controlled foreign exchange markets. However, Tunisia is much smaller in economic size compared to Kenya, which is a regional economic hub in East Africa. To pay homage to the Kenyan shilling, given that it's my country of origin, I'd say the Kenyan shilling holds its ground as East Africa's most traded and stable currency. However, when compared to Africa's strongest currencies, its value is lower due to several factors. Kenya has a diversified economy driven by agriculture, tourism, and financial services. However, trade imbalances and external debt weigh down its currency value. 2 is inflation and stability. While Kenya maintains relative economic stability, its inflation and external borrowing impact the shilling's performance against stronger African currencies like the Tunisian dinar and the Libyan dinar. Regional influence. Despite being weaker in exchange rates, the Kenyan shilling remains an important regional currency in East Africa, widely used in Uganda, Tanzania, and Rwanda. If you learned something out of this video or you were surprised by any currency, please drop your thoughts in the comment section. Also, give this video a like, share it with your circles, and subscribe for more amazing content. See you next time. Kwaheri.